Hello everyone, this is Gitika Chawla and today we'll start exercise 4.1 of chapter 4 simple equations of class 7. In this exercise we are having equations and we'll check the given values are going to satisfy the equation or not. So let's start it now. We are having very first sum. Complete the last column of the table. I mean to say here this one column who is having serial number, equation and value, and this one column is blank in your book, and they're saying say whether the equation is satisfied, yes or no. Mean to say here we are having equations and here the value of the variable. See the variable in this all the equation, there is variable is x. We'll check the value of the variable is given to you and we'll check this one given value is going to be satisfied this equation or not. So in this way we'll check that if the left hand side equals to right hand side after substituting the variable both are same, then it is yes. Otherwise if left hand side is not equals to right hand side, then answer will be no. So in this way we'll simplify the sum. See here the very first one part we are having x plus 3 equals to 0 and we are having the value of x as 3. It means here you can see here in left hand side we are having x plus 3. It means here on the place of x I will put here 3. It means here 3 plus 3 what it becomes 6, but this one equals to 0. It means here 6 is not equals to 0, so answer is no here. Same here in second part we are having x plus 3 equals to 0 and the value of x is 0 here. Mean to say now I'll put here x as 0. It means here 0 plus 3 it becomes 3. Again this one 3 is not equals to this 0, answer is no here. Then in third part we are having x plus 3 equals to 0 and the value of x is now minus 3. Mean to say now on the place of x write here minus 3, then minus 3 plus 3 it becomes 0 here, and you can see here on the right hand side it is 0. Now both answers are 0 0, so answer is yes. With the same way in fourth part we are having x minus 7 equals to 1 and the value of x is 7 here. It means here now we'll insert here the value of x as 7. Means to say 7 minus 7 it is 0 here, but here on this side you can see on the right hand side it is 1 here. It means here 0 is not equals to 1, so answer is no. Then in next fifth part we are having x minus 7 equals to 1 but the value of x is 8. It means here 8 minus 7 that is 1 and on the other side there is 1, so 1 1 both are the same, so answer is yes. Then in sixth part you can see here we are having 5x equals to 25. You can see here if 5x is written together it means they are in product form. So 5x equals to 25 but the value of x is 0 here. So what we'll do here, we'll multiply 5 with 0. It means 5 zeros are 0 and 0 is not equals to this 25, so answer is no here. Then after that in next part we are having 5x equals to 25. Again here the value of x is 5, so 5 5 is 25. Now see here the answer is 25 and on the right hand side here is also 25, so answer is yes. Then in eighth part see 5x equals to 25 but the value of x is minus 5. Mean to say here now insert the value of x as minus 5, so 5 into minus 5 that is minus 25. But here on this right hand side we are having positive 25, so minus 25 is not equals to 25, so the answer is no here. Then same here in next part you can see here in this ninth part m upon 3 equals to 2. You can see here it is in the form of division and the value of m is minus 6. So what we'll do here, we put here on the place of m as minus 6. Mean to say minus 6 divided by 3, the answer is minus 2 and this one minus 2 is not equals to this positive 2, the answer is no here. Then after that you can see here m by 3 equals to 2, the value of m is 0 here. Again put here the value of m as 0, 0 by 3 and we'll divide any number 0 with any number, then answer will be 0 always. So 0 is not equals to this 2, so answer is again here this is no. Then after that you can see the next last part of this sum, m by 3 equals to 2 and the value of m as 6. It means when it divides 6 by 3 it is 2 here and on the right hand side it is 2, So both are the same. So answer is yes. In this way you can simplify this sum. Now next question number 2 is, check whether the value given in the brackets is a solution of the given equation or not. Mean to say, in this sum we will check that we are having the value of the variable. See here, n plus 5 equals to 19 and n equals to 1. Mean to say, here the value of variable is given to us, and what we'll do, we will insert this value in the equation on the place of variable, and we'll check the left hand side equals to right hand side or not. If the left hand side equals to right hand side, then we write that yes, it is a solution of the equation. If the left hand side is not equals to right hand side, then we write here no, it is not a solution of the equation. So in this way we will simplify the sum. See here how, first part, a part, n plus 5 equals to 19 here, and the value of n is 1. So what we will do here, on putting n equals to 1, because it is given, so we put here n equals to 1 in left hand side. See, n plus 5 is the left hand side, and on putting it is n is 1 here, so put here 1 plus 5 as it is. 1 plus 5, that is 6. That means the left hand side becomes 6, but it is not equals to right hand side, because right hand side is 19 here. So it means 6 is not equals to 19. It means a left hand side is not equals to right hand side. Therefore n equals to 1 is not a solution of this equation. Then same here, in b part he is saying that 7n plus 5 equals to 19, and again where n equals to minus 2. We to say here the value of n variable, and the value of n variable is minus 2 here. Again here putting n as minus 2 in left hand side, it becomes here 7 into minus 2 plus 5 as it is. So what it becomes here, 7 into minus 2, that is minus 14 plus 5, and on simplification it becomes minus 9. But here on right hand side you can see here 19. So minus 9 is not equals to 19. So again it is left hand side is not equals to right hand side. Therefore n equals to minus 2 is not a solution of the given equation. Same here in c part, you can see here 7n plus 5 equals to 19, where n is minus 2. Again here means we will put here n as minus 2 in left hand side. What we will get here, 7 into 2 plus 5. So 7 into 14, 14 plus 5, that is 19. Also on right hand side we are having 19. We say now both are the same. So means left hand side equals to right hand side. Therefore n equals to 19 is a, what is n equals to? We write here n equals to 2, because the value of n is 2 here. So n equals to 2 is the solution of the given equation. In the same way we can simplify the d part here. What is here? 4p minus 3 equals to 13 into, where p is equals to 1. Mean to say here, what is here? The value of p is 1 here. It means here in this equation on the place of variable we will put here p as 1. It means here on putting p as 1 in left hand side we get here 4 into 1 minus 3 as it is. So 4 into 1, that is 4. 4 minus 3, that is 1. Here 1 is not equals to 13. It means here left hand side is again not equals to right hand side. Therefore p equals to 1 is not a solution of the equation. In this way you can do the other parts of question number 2, E and F. You can do it yourself.